Well, Sam,
we made it.
You're a long ways from home. You know, it's nice when you got friends that look out for you. We got Sam with Scrappy Industries, Matt, Diesel Creek. They knew that I wanted a shovel. Well, I don't know if they knew that I wanted a shovel. They just asked if I wanted it. You knew. What is this beauty?
So we have a 1970 late edition Desire Series 22B with a Cummins J Series, just like your other 22B, and the modified 1 yard Marion bucket package.
1 yard bucket. I think high capacity digging. When you sent me the picture, like it's the military version of the one you got, I was like, well, you don't even have to ask me if it's for sale because I'm going to buy it. So, you made the all day journey yesterday from, well, you got it in Ohio. It came from the same mine where Matt got his D9, correct?
Came from Ohio, brought it home.
You bought another play toy there.
Yeah, so that's where the Northwest 25 came from. So I bought the two Northwest 25s all in one check. Gina bought the other Northwest 25, and then Chris is taking the 22B. So we got it drug home, did a quick service on it, kind of went over some things. I have a video on that if you guys want to see more details on working on the shovel.
Be sure to check out Scrappy Industries on that. Probably a few days before you get that put together.
Be a little while, but
little road trip. Something to look forward to, but no, this is awesome, man.
We gotta actually get her in the dirt now.
Yeah, you haven't even dug with it yet.
I haven't shined up the bucket yet. I'm confident it will though.
You're confident it will. So pretty much everything's the same, I assume, as my dragline, other than it's the shovel version.
Yeah, as far as I know, everything's.
And it's a little rusty, but you know, if you think this is a 70s model?
It says, yeah, it's got the military tag here.
I was just figuring it'd be older than that.
I think, where did it say? Oh yeah, right here.
Where?
Inspected 570.
Oh yeah. Yep. She was shipped out 1970.
So I think
I figure these things have been done making shovels in 1970.
So I think it was probably intended as a crane.
Oh.
And the shovel got put on it after the fact. The shovel's pretty worn out, but the machine is in super nice shape. So this shovel was not on the machine its whole
so you're thinking that this was built as a crane,
yeah.
And then somebody was like, hey, we need a shovel. Or we have, you know, an extra shovel here. We don't need the crane, so let's combine them. Yeah, we can unchain it here. You definitely didn't want it to go anywhere, did you?
Well, you know, that's the
you had a couple mountains to cross, didn't you?
Want to get in trouble. If we're in the scales, we got to at least have something looking good.
Make it look good there. No, that's pretty.
That's the extra house lock here on the counterweight.
Yeah, I mean that's probably a good idea. That's the last thing you want to do is be going down the mountain pass there, and all of a sudden you're sideways. Those friendly waves would turn into a different gesture, wouldn't they? Well, let's get this thing unloaded. I can't wait to hear it fire up and watch him drive it off the truck here. Well, that motor looks nice and well maintained in there.
Do you think it takes 15W40 though?
Well, I was going to question if you want to put some 10W30 in it, but I think they want to let you know.
As many times they told you the what, they didn't tell you the how much though.
Well, I guess they figure that you put the right oil in there, that some is better than none. Right. Oh, gracious. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least 4 on this side of the motor.
Right. I think they're all on this side. It must have been like a yearly task.
Yearly task.
For a military guy.
Is that poop? What is pooped in my shovel?
Yeah. Looks like a little raccoon action.
Uh-oh. Been camping out in there. We got new batteries?
New batteries.
New batteries.
New military fancy square ones.
I know. Clint said if they ever die in the D7, he's like, just call me. He's like, you won't be able to find these things anywhere.
Yeah. I ordered them from our normal battery people. It took them a couple days.
A couple days. Just didn't go to Napa and grab them there. Yeah. Oh boy. I think everything looks pretty much the same as the dragline. It's a little different.
I'm guessing like whatever they got all going on here, military-ish.
Yeah. You haven't power washed anything in here.
No.
I mean, it's just...
I shop vacked up around the seat was a whole lot of mouse house out of there. It made it smell a lot better.
She been camping out there.
This whole area in here.
Oh, the critters there, yeah. Everybody's like, oh, it's nice. You got a cab, you can keep the wasp out. And then there's like a 3-foot wide opening over there.
Right.
I was like, yeah.
There's not much keeping the wasp out. If you block that hole off, I think there's about 900 more holes.
Exactly. Well, that was the first thing I do every time I get in mine is the door's hard to open. So you stand on the track, take your foot, kick it open.
And then run.
And then you just kind of stand back and see what's coming out after you. Well, let's hear it fire up there.
What you got?
Yeah, let me go back here to the back. No bird nest gonna come flying out? Dang. Take 2. Cut the fuel off. Oh wow, that thing runs really good. You going that way? Okay. Spinning around. Oh yeah, it drives a lot better than the dragline does. We're going for it. Have you done that before? And away we go. That thing sounds really good. It sounds really good.
Should put a little oil on that chain. She's a little stiff. It's a bit dry here. I wonder if a Thunder Creek has ever filled up a cable shovel before.
Might be the first time.
Might be the first time. But it's going to be handy though. You think there's a big enough fill cap for it?
I don't know. I think it's going to make your nozzle look small there.
Oh, it looks kind of dry in there, like it hasn't had fuel in like 30 years.
It got a little bit anyway.
Got a splash. All right, let's give her some go-go juice, because frankly, you don't know how much is in there, do you?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think the gauge works, because I put some in and it didn't bump up any.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're pumping. Oh, is it?
Maybe it's that cool. Right there.
Or maybe the Thunder Creek just pumps that fast.
I think
You think it's that full? I thought you said you put a splash in it. Did you?
it may have been full when I put a splash in.
It might have been. Well, we didn't need the fuel trailer.
Man, what a good deal you got.
Maybe it just pumps that fast. I think that's what it is. It must pump like 100 gallons a second.
Pumps a 4-inch pipe, 3-inch pipe amount. Man, what a deal.
Well, the good thing is it looks like we burnt like a quart driving it off the
that's good mileage.
That's good. That's great mileage. You probably burnt that much fuel in your truck going down the driveway, didn't you? Here, you want the def?
Yeah. Top
Okay.
that off
Top that off while we're at it. Do you know what type of oil it takes?
I'm thinking 10W30.
Okay, I got some. We'll check it there. You ready to give it a try? Let's see what happens. First scoop. I'll let him break it in there, then I'll get my learning curve on how to use it. First scoop of dirt. We got to make some adjustments. Yep. Not strong enough to dig yet.
Yeah, the drag lines. The drag lines are lightning rod.
Yeah, we got a storm coming. We're safe. We got the shit hit the drag line first. All right, adjustments made. Sam's really good at running these things. It's the first time this thing's probably dug in no telling how many years. Back up a little bit. That's probably what it needs to be. So I've got what, 5 minutes running it now?
It's solid.
About 6 or 7 scoops. I think I got it figured out enough where you can hold the camera.
But that's what YouTube gold is.
That is YouTube gold.
5 to 6 practice scoops. Now you get to watch.
He's scared. Oh, we're really throttling up now. I think we need to raise that backside up a fuzz.
What?
Whatever we can do, it just needs held up a little more. You know what? It's like there's no stop on this side is part of the problem. You know, if I move that chain up one link, I bet it fixes it. We got really high-tech apparatus here.
Like every time I go in there, it's like the bucket's not latched.
I know.
There you go. That was the auto adjust function right there.
I think it's still, yeah, it's still catching. I bet that does it. The problem is though, nothing stops this. It's like wherever that thing happens to wedge. You need to like, if you could weld on a...
I know how to fix that. We'll put some oil right there so it slides.
But you don't want it to slide.
Oh yeah, we don't want it to slide.
I'm saying if you could weld a
a bar on, so that doesn't, because I think that goes too far down and then it's like past the taper.
Yeah. You know, on my shovel operating days here, that's probably right. That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
That's what I would have.
I think they weren't quite done with the Marion bucket conversion package.
They put it on there and like, well, we might.
Yeah, maybe we'll try that out.
You got to get into the groove of going, like.
Yeah.
You got to that motion of getting started. Like
right. Because like you got that like pendulum coming at you, and
you're starting to get the feel for like letting it in now. Like
yeah.
You just let off and it comes back.
No, it looks pretty good.
I'm learning. It's my second time. The first time was on yours and we had to put the cables back on.
That was on the Lorraine, wasn't it? That's a lot. That's a lot different than this. Might need more of it. Might need to grind more of a taper on there. Oh, we're digging now, bud.
I need a picture of that one. It's probably the last one I'm gonna get today.
She's cleaning up more. She just needs to run.
Well, it has been a fun-filled day.
Yeah,
you arrived cleaner in a different shirt.
Still soaked.
Still soaked. But the good thing is it's not 104 degrees anymore.
It cooled off.
And I have got about 20 minutes of seat time in my shovel. And you made me look like a fool on the drag line because it's not the drag line's fault, it's my fault.
It's the drag line's fault.
No, it's my fault. You're smoother
you
on.
can hold the boom on the
well, that will help. I've never been able to hold the boom at that angle before because we fixed the boom lock and the swing lock. So that's
next up.
That's great. Log. Well, yeah, right now we'll just pull up to a log for now, but this is pretty cool. I'm super excited about this. This is, I mean, it's, how often do you get to have one of these for what these things cost? I mean, it's not like it's the end of the world. I don't have any other hobbies, so you might as well piss something away on this, right?
It's still moving dirt in an old way.
It's still moving dirt in an old way, but
next up's a steam shovel.
Now I think we're gonna hold off on that right there. We will. They'll definitely blow something up with that. But no, for 1970s model, this thing runs really, really good. How many hours you?
It's saying 650 on the tack. So basically, it's like D7 level of Army sat around, never getting used.
Never getting used. So we figured out this was probably a crane, And then somebody bought it and then converted it over to a shovel, because that is well more worn out than the crane. And you said they used it for like 3 or 4 days and didn't like it?
Yeah,
and
basically the place it was had all Northwests and a few Marions, but no other Besire series, and I think
they just didn't like it.
It was different, and they didn't like it.
Awesome. Well, I greatly appreciate you bringing it down. I know it was quite the journey, but it was nice to come down here and at least have somebody that knows how to run this stuff, show me how to use it. And now I have plenty of time, since it is slam full of fuel, to sit here and take that pile of dirt and wear it out. So be sure to check out Sam's channel, Scrappy Industries. You'll eventually have a video out of picking this up and tinkering on it. And
we originally, Matt at Diesel Creek and I got this thing running, and Big John and I brought it home, and then I, did a little tinkering on it here and there, and got it working, brought it down here for Chris.
Here she is, from north to the south, where she's
started her life in Erie, PA, and I don't know where, then to Ohio, back to PA.
Back to, now officially in North Carolina, where it'll probably live a very long time. All right, let's get out of here.